Welcome back, friends. If you've been watching my happiness videos, you know that I like to examine what makes people happy and what can decrease their happiness. Today, I'll consider a happiness topic I have examined, but I promise not to preach about: happiness and religion. I was raised in a Sunday church-going Catholic family. I attended Catholic grade school and then a Catholic high school. While I have great personal experience with that one religion, I need to rely on scientific research to properly discuss the overall effects of all major world religions on their followers' happiness. Almost all major studies show that religious people have a greater sense of happiness and well-being than the non-religious. For the sake of these studies, religious people are defined as those that pray every day and attend religious services at least once a week. While some research disagrees, the large majority concludes that more religion equals more happiness. But why are they happier? Why questions are usually much harder to answer than what questions. But scientists seem to have narrowed it down to 4 leading possible reasons why the devoutly religious repeatedly report being happier. First, religions provide a sense of higher purpose to their members. The faithful are working towards a life goal that is very important to them and that gives them added meaning in their lives. Having a clear sense of meaning and purpose in life is a very positive and happy thing, though organized religions are not the only places to find them. Second, religions provide a sense of order to life, the universe, and beyond. Having a belief system that explains the big questions of life can be very comforting and happiness-inducing. Human minds are always happier and more peaceful when everything important to them is labeled and understood in clear human terms. Third, religions provide their active participants a powerful support system when facing life's major stresses and when facing life's greatest fear, the fear of death. Those with strong religious beliefs like God is looking out for me, all things happen for a reason, I have a happy afterlife to look forward to, etc., may be less likely to suffer the anxiety and fear of the unknown, making their everyday life happier. Fourth, and the leading theory as to why devoted religious people are happier, is social connectedness. As I mentioned at the top of my video titled Happiness in Relationships, the vast majority of our scientific and religious leaders would all agree that social interactions, that is, our human relationships, are the single most important factor that determines our level of happiness. Our mental health, and yes, even our physical health, are most influenced by our quality of our human relationships. Consider the friendships and stronger relationships within a religious community. They are all pursuing a similar meaning of life, they all aspire to similar spiritual goals, and they all seek the order and comfort that their religious beliefs provide. I'd say that group has the potential to be a very tight-knit, loving community. One interesting study concluded that when you remove the variable of social connectedness from the comparison, the highly religious are equally happy as the non-religious. In other words, a person who is not religious and not connected to a religious community, but who is equally connected socially, is also equally likely to enjoy more wellness and happiness than average. Finally, one more interesting take on this question. Researchers examined about 1 million tweets from Twitter users who closely follow U.S. Christian leaders and about 1 million tweets from those who closely follow U.S. atheism leaders. People who followed the Christian public figures on Twitter expressed more positive emotion and less negative emotion in their tweets than the people who followed atheist public figures. If you currently find joy in your religious practices and happiness within a religious community, I think that's fantastic. I wish you all the passion and pleasure that your religion and those who share its beliefs with you have to offer. Based on what I've read and shared here, I cannot recommend pursuing a new religious devotion with any expectation of it being a guaranteed path to more happiness. I can and do, however, highly recommend the pursuit of meaning in life, the quest to know ourselves better, leading to more peace and order in our lives, and of course, pursuing life's #1 source of happiness, loving relationships and supportive community with others. Religiously, I consider myself a type of hybrid humanist/spiritualist/New Ager. I find great purpose, meaning, order, and love in my current belief system, and I'm working to build a bigger community of like-minded believers. You can join me on Facebook or look me up in the contact section of my website, happyclamz.com. Remember, the joy is already in us. We just need to let it flow. Religious belief can create such a flow, but so can all of the amazing happiness-building techniques I've been discussing in these happiness videos. All major world religions, as I understand them, hold one truth in common, the golden rule. Treat other people the way you want them to treat you. Any group or religion which holds this truth as paramount and central has to be teaching good, positive beliefs. But remember, the golden rule, the one common theme in all major world religions, is about human relations and interactions, not about beliefs.
Choose happiness!